Fantastic country artist, Shane Yellowbird, folks. I'm telling you. Hey, Shane, is that you on the line, my friend? Are you there?
Hey, this is Shane.
Hey, Shane, how are you? It was funny. I was just telling folks. First of all, before I say anything else, I'm thrilled to have you here tonight. But I was just telling folks on the show that I was running around. I was calling Tori Harris. I was saying, hey, where's Shane? Is he here? And she said, oh, he's on a landline. I said, maybe he didn't have the number. Well, we just listened to two fantastic songs. I was listening to your music even today, and just listened to, two tracks off of It's About Time, and I Can Help You With That, and Watch You Walk Away. Man, just great stuff, Shane. Great stuff. You've been doing some really just fantastic music.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, the brand new album, it was out almost a year ago, and we've had a lot of great responses with it and everything. So yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Now, I was, Tori, who just gave me tons of stuff on you, which is very helpful, saying that you have been, 2010, you have been literally traveling all over the world. You were at the Olympic victory ceremonies in February. How was that?
It was a really good experience. You got to meet a lot of people from all over the world and make a bunch of new friends and new contacts and perform for them and make new fans and everything. It was a really good time, but I was only there for one day. It was like, had a show, you fly
Not
in,
exactly
do the
all
show.
the time to meet everyone. Right.
Yeah, then you fly right out, but it was a really good time.
Run out right out and sing, and then you have to get right back on a plane, but I hear you. But, now here's something that I didn't even realize that you had done is you went to the 2010 World Expo held on the banks of the Huangpu River in Shanghai, China, which was the world's, the World Expo is the largest and most expensive world fair ever. Wow.
We're there for about a week and played about half a dozen shows and had a couple days off, and it was it was a really good time. It was a really great experience. The weirdest part of that was being on stage and talking in between the songs because nobody could understand what I was saying.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It was really it was a really great experience. Well, the crowd was pretty what's the word? They were having a good time.
Good.
And
have you ever been to China before?
No, that was the first time. 25 million people in that city. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Jeez Louise. 25 million. That's just insane. That's absolutely insane, the amount of folks over there. Well, I've also got 2 nominations at the Aboriginal People's Choice Awards. You've also got 2 nominations at the Western Canadian Music Awards for Aboriginal Recording of the Year, Country Recording of the Year. I mean, let me ask this. Is Shane Yellowbird ever going to stop? Because you're just blowing it up out there.
I don't plan on it. I don't plan on stopping. This is the only thing I'm good at and know how to do, so if it ever stopped, I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, you do it well. Shane, and you and I have kind of corresponded back and forth quite a bit, and we've been back and forth, countless times because you were part of Native Musicians in the Groove. And I remember back in, I think it was 2006 when we very first started talking, you were kind of, you said, hey, Vince, we'll get you a CD. And you sent me, the very first album you did. And I was just like, oh, my gosh, this guy is phenomenal. When I was listening to Life is Calling My Name, Pickup Truck, all these songs, and I was just like, this guy is unbelievable. Do you still have folks coming up to you telling you, boy, that song, that Life is Calling My Name, and now your newest album, I mean, you must have, because I found myself literally going through the day singing the songs after listening to your album. I'm just going, God, that's a great song, singing it over and over, like to the point where, those songs you get stuck in your head because you keep singing it over and over and over, and you're like, I can't get a song out of my head. You've actually graduated to that level where I couldn't get the song out of my head, just kept singing and singing and singing. It was really good. I mean, you have folks come to you saying, wow, Shane, your music, I really, really has affected me. I really, really enjoyed it. It really kind of comes to heart.
Yeah, I have a lot of different responses, all positive responses at different shows and, on the fan clubs and everything. Yeah, and I'm proud of it because I'm the one who picks all the songs, It's not like I have to use songs that the management or, label picks out. It's me going through thousands of songs, and they have to appeal to me, and I have to hear me. I pass on a lot of great songs, but, I have to picture me able to perform them on stage and live them and have dealt with these kind of songs and everything. So, I don't know, if it appeals to me, and I put it on the album and I put it on a concert, and all those people come up and tell me that, Matt, I absolutely love that song. It hits home for me because, it was me that picked it and everything, not anybody else. So that really makes me happy.
Right. Oh, man, that's great. That's great to hear. And it's something that you don't hear very much. You don't hear people say that very often. What I do makes me happy. That's a big deal. That is really fantastic when you can serve as a role model for Native youth, for Aboriginal youth, for youth, period, for people, period. It doesn't even have to be Native or non-Native. It doesn't matter. Anyone. You serve as an example that if you really have persistence, if you really try hard, if you really just do the work that it takes, you can be successful. And you can look at your life and say, hey, what I do really makes me happy. I'd love to hear that, Shane. And something interesting that you said to me, and I remember you had said this when we first were talking about, this was a couple years ago, I don't remember if you talked it because you probably get interviewed about 7,000 times a week, but you were talking, you said, well, Vince, I really enjoy Life is Calling Me New. It's great, and I chose some great songs, and I'm really happy. He says, but it's really kind of cheerful and happy and upbeat, and I really kind of want to get this a little bit of dirtier songs, like a little more like I'm breaking up and she's walking away, and and we listened to Watching You Walk Away, So you did exactly what you said. You were going to choose something maybe not just hunky dory, but some things that are kind of real and some real issues. Do you think you enjoyed doing that a little more, or is it about the same? Did you really kind of enjoy going into maybe not so much the dark area, but going into those areas where maybe you didn't go before? You kind of ventured a little bit.
Yeah, after the first album, I just wanted to keep it upbeat and as positive as I could to grow a fan base, and get people behind me a little bit. And then the next one will be a little bit more about me. I have 2 songs I wrote on the brand new album. Next album will probably be a lot more like me. Like I'll probably write half the songs on this album. I'm heading to Nashville here in a couple of days to do a bunch of writing. And
really,
yeah, after like third album, I think it'll be more about me. I can do my own thing and like bring out the rodeo background that I have, the cowboy background and stuff, and all that kind of thing. And it was a building the albums that I have in the past. Like slowly building towards me. The first one was me, but I didn't write any songs on it. And next one, have a couple of breakup songs on the new album, and third album it'll be like just having a good time, a couple of breakup songs here and there and everything, but it'll more about me. So that's how I'm doing it. Yeah.
God, that's great. But I think there's a kind of a delicious note to the breakup songs. You know what I'm saying? It's that sense of that broken heart that you've been through this experience, and you say, and like I said, we had just listened to Watch You Walk Away, and No Kiss Goodbye, memorizing the steps as you take as you're walking away. I was just like, you go, Shane. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. That's a fantastic song. Right, great. Shane, are you there, my friend?
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, all right, fantastic. It's just been one of those nights with telephones, hasn't it? You know what I was saying, Shane? It was really funny because I was talking to Tori. She says I think Shane looked at the time zone, right? Because we're in all kinds of different time zones. So I was like, oh gosh, sometimes that time zone he might not have realized it was 7, and he's calling it a different time. So literally, right when the show started, I started playing your very first song. We're like 2 minutes into the show, and I said, all right, well, let's listen to a song. So literally, I'm running out of my office, running outside to my car with my portable phone and my headset on, looking for Tori's cell phone number in my car that I had left on a piece of paper on the seat, ran back in. I was like calling her and like sneakily saying, hey, is she there? She goes, oh, I'll call her right now. So that's what happened. So we made it. You got to love live radio. You got to love the things that happen behind the scenes. But here in that Native Trailblazers, there is no behind the scenes. I'll talk about what's going on, folks. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. So, Shane, we have 5 minutes left of the show.
Yep.
I would love you to, one more time, say, the names of your albums and where folks can get them.
As you're saying, time change. I had to drive up 12 hours today, so I changed a couple time zones today. So that's how I got mixed up on the interview time. But
wait a minute. You're talking to me right now with 12 hours driving time behind you?
I actually put my head on a pillow in my hotel room when I got the text from Tori saying, your interview is right now, and I got up and made the call.
Well, I'm surprised you're even talking at all. I have to tell you, I'm extremely impressed. I would have never known in a million years that you have just driven, 600 miles, 12 hours, however you drive. Well, depending on how fast you drive. But, wow. Okay, well, I am even more impressed now with you, Shane.
It's the life on the road and everything. I'm kind of used to it now. Just, it's, I got back and I'm like, okay, I got an hour until I have to do this interview. So I'm closing my eyes for like 30 minutes and everything and stuff. I got the text and I made the call. So if you can picture this, I'm like laying in bed here, sweatpants on and a t-shirt and everything. So,
oh, I love it. That's fantastic. I love that. That's fantastic. It's so human. You know what I'm saying? There's just things going on. Wow, Shane, that means a lot that you called in. I appreciate that because I'm sure you're probably exhausted. And after we hang up, and there's only 3 more minutes, my friend. So hang in there, just 3 more minutes, and we can get it, and then you can get some sleep.
No problem.
My gosh, Shane Yellowbird, a true trooper in the world of country music and entertainment, folks, who's managed to call into the show and has a great group of folks behind you, I'll tell you. I really wanted to say out loud, Tori really had your back, my friend. She sent me every single thing you could possibly imagine, had it backed up, sent me all the information about you, things you've been doing, things been going on. So great folks on your side of the fence, my friend, that are helping you out and really keeping things going for you. So, hats off to them. So tell them thank you.
Definitely. I have a great crew behind me, and I would not be here if I didn't have the people helping me out with everything. So Tori is brand new to the team, and honestly, has been awesome. And actually, I'm heading down to Nashville in 2 days, and
you're telling me that. That's right.
I'll be meeting her for the first time, so it'll be great. Yeah, ever since then,
great.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, she really is trooping for you. And then of course Louie O'Reilly, you just got great folks all around, really, really good folks from 306 Records and O'Reilly International, just doing some good stuff for you. Hey Shane, we've got about 2 minutes left in the show, so if any last say hello to anyone or any folks out there you might want to say hi to, or any last thoughts you have, got about a minute left.
Oh, just all the people who have helped out my career, bought my album, listened to my songs, requested my songs, the radios who have been behind me, even in the States, it's starting to grow down there and everything. I've had how many shows down there in the past couple of years. It's been great. So just hi to all the fans, everybody that's helped out and everything. Thank you to absolutely everybody, and hopefully I'll be in your area. In your area sometime soon.
Oh, that'd be great. You got to be coming out to Virginia, Shane. That's where I want you to come next. Come on, I'll be there with bells on. Well, maybe not bells on, but I'll have a camera.
All right.
Well, Shane Yellowbird, man, I really, really appreciate you coming on the show, especially after a 12-hour drive and being exhausted and laying in bed literally during the interview. And I feel very honored, folks.
No problem at all. It was great talking to you again. And Music Awards, we'll hang out and
Yeah.
And have some chat.
Absolutely. We'll see you. I'll see you on the red carpet, my friend. All right, folks, this is Shane Yellowbird. I appreciate you coming on, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, great. All right, folks, this is Vincent Schilling, and this has been Native Trailblazers.